What up YouTube, it's Missouri's Company. In today's video, let's look at the daily immortal challenges or dailies that you have to do as an immortal that have been shifted to a weekly. That's right. It used to be so annoying, honestly, to be an immortal. It used to be very, very difficult to complete all the daily tasks. I did two different videos. One is an immortal, one is a shadow, comparing just how much longer it took to complete your dailies as an immortal, but that has completely changed. So let's go ahead and get straight to it. So like I said, it has changed from a daily to a weekly goal. So now we actually have 60 of them. Previously, it was a daily goal of 9, and now we have a weekly goal of 60. And some of these are incredibly easy to do. In fact, I've done, what, 4 now? Is that what it said? I've done 3 out of the 60, and I haven't even been trying to. So it's kind of funny even to look at it like that. But let's look at some of the goals, and they do change and update as soon as you complete them. So the first is contribute the Eternal Crown, complete a challenge rift, turn in monstrous essence once. This is new. This is not one that we had previously. Complete 4 bounties. That's consistent. Collect 2 normal gems. Gather enchant or beguiling dust. Obtain 1 legendary equipment. That one's also new. Complete any dungeon. Thank God, Blizzard. It was so annoying as an immortal to do a very specific dungeon that wasn't boosted, and nobody ever wanted to queue for it except for other immortals. So it took forever to complete the immortal dailies for that reason. Complete Kion's Ordeal, and then participate in a battleground. There's actually other ones, like I said, so as you complete them, they change. Now, there are 2 in particular that you're gonna wanna farm for, and the reason being is that they actually give you twice as much of the sigils that you are going to want. Now, typically, when you do one of these challenges, you get 1 sigil of dominance. Well, why not do one that would give you double? So the bounty one gives you 2. So now obviously you have to, it probably gives you 2 because you're kind of limited on how frequently you can do them. You only get 8 a day, so that's 2 of these quests a day. But let's say if I do my bounties first, which I should, and then complete that first turn in. So I turn that in and I don't get this one back. Let's say I get Defend the Vault. Well, I'm gonna wanna do other weekly goals until I get that one back before I turn in my next bounty. That's how you can really min-max your sigils and really get the most out of being an immortal. Now, the other one that is just as good, and ironically side by side, is going to be the turn in the monstrous essence. So just by turning in a group of 10, it says once, I just want to clarify, you have to collect all 10 of the monstrous essences and then turn it in for the page or whatever. You do get 2 sigils for that. That's it. All the rest of them only give you 1. So you do want to prioritize these 2. And like I said, if I turn this one in and I don't get it back, I'm going to want to do a different one before I turn in the rest of my monstrous essences. You can do that 3 times a day for the rewards, but you can turn them in as many times as you want if you wanted to farm for these sigils. So that's where you really need to kind of min-max and determine how much time you have as an immortal. For example, as of this recording, this is about early in the week, Monday, Tuesday-ish, and I have plenty of time to do all of these weekly rewards, so I can min-max to the best of my ability. On Sunday, I was at 32 out of 60. Whew, I had a lot to do. But the really cool thing is, contribute to the Eternal Crown. Today is a turn-in day for us, so if I were to go to the Immortals, go to Reign, turn in 1 singular sigil. I just got 1 out of my 60 done. So just like that, boom, and then I got obtain legendary equipment, which I already had. Okay, whatever. So obtain 1 set item, and then it looks like I did get a new one. So let's see what we got. So contribute to the crown is back. So I can literally go back to my immortal and do it again. This is a way of catching up. So as you can see, I'm doing a daily every time I do it. So instead of just smashing that button as many times as you can, if you were to min-max it like this, I could keep doing this and complete almost all of my dailies. Eventually, it will not give you the same one, but that is a really good catch-up mechanic, and I did that myself on Sunday to help get to my maximum. Outside of that, I'm going to be focusing on my bounties. I'm going to do 4 right now, and then I'm also, while I'm doing my bounties, going to be trying to get my monstrous essences. Turn those in, wait to see if I get another one, and then do it again. That's how, like I said previously, you can really min-max how much sigils you get. So, and honestly, this makes it way more realistic to be an immortal. Previously, I hated being an immortal. It was so annoying, and it made so much more work we had to do. Now we have Kion's, which is, a positive experience, as well as anything else that you have, like Defend the Vault's now rewarding. You get way more hilts. I actually feel like I have more hilts than what I did when I was a shadow. Where are my hilts? 6. Oh wow, I even have more than what I thought I had. I have 6,000 hilts. When I'm a shadow trying to buy all the things I would normally buy, I got like 1 to 2K. I have 6K, I didn't even know it. That's crazy. So it really is super beneficial. And if you go up to your Hilts Trader, you can actually get a legendary crest every single week once you get to a certain threshold of your immortal reign, which is awesome. Now, this isn't a new thing. This was, what, a patch or two ago that they changed this, but it's still a really nice reason to be an immortal. So if I go to the immortals, I haven't even bought mine yet. We just unlocked it, and then boom, I can get my weekly crest, get my 2 sigils, and make sure you do that daily as an immortal. That's just free things there. And then you can get these. I'm not going to buy anything else. I really do want to min-max my hilts the best that I can, but I'm going to go to limited, and I always buy these. This is an immortal thing. This is just me being awesome and things that I prioritize in the shop. All right, so that's going to do it for that. And now, like I said, I'm going to go do my bounties, and I'm going to chip away at my weekly goals, min-max them until I get later in the week, and then I will prioritize just depending on where I'm at. If I have 20 left to go, 30 left to go, I might still min-max it, but if I have a lot, I will go ahead and just fly through them with the turn-in of the sigils to the best of my ability. And honestly, including with all those changes and now the changes to the cosmetic where we can now get these really cool cosmetics. So as you can see, I have this one unlocked, and this is just for being the immortal, and for whatever reason, current dominance iron 4. Unlocked all immortals by reaching iron 1. So it's unlocked for all immortals once we reach iron 1, and you can see all these different ones that get smaller, and that's the bigger one. But then once we hit 4 weeks, we actually get to keep the burning cloak of the resilient, and then that's when you get to sort of build up your cloak permanently until you get this bad boy here for 42 weeks and have 6 blessed reigns, which is kind of insane. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. We are on our way as the immortal. In case you're curious, we did... Where is it at? Let's go over here. Where is it? Vigil of Blades. We did have one previously, like literally a couple nights ago, and we lost 2-1. Shadows win. It was a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be, not in terms of the actual gameplay, but organizing it. I feel really bad for our officers because we only had 5 minutes. As soon as you can get into the game, you only have 5 minutes to organize your teams. There's some stuff that we could have done better, and we had some good learnings from it, but really, you only have 5 minutes to move everyone around, and at the same time, the shadows are also moving everyone around, so it's a kind of hectic when you're trying to place all the different things. And there's I should have got a screenshot of it, but there's about 4 or 5 different game modes, or games you could play that give you different points to win the Vigil of Blades. And within those 4 or 5 different categories, if you will, there's 3 different games. So there's the top one gives you 8 points, and there's 3 different games you get to pick from that you can be a part of. And it was really difficult. It's not a resonance game, it's more of a numbers game, and we definitely learned that the hard way going into that first week 1. Hopefully week 2 we get a win, because we really could use that damage in life to really extend this reign. We're going for the 4 weeks. Fingers crossed we can get it. Until next time, guys, lock it in.